who's this? Shelin, Aletia, and then Shin. Thank you. And then we will move. We will leave the room now. Right now. Thank you very much. I will let you guys continue to work. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Chendi.
Bye.
All
Thank you.
right. Okay. Amazing, amazing, amazing. HR today. HR today.
Hello.
Wow, this is our
Good
first.
afternoon.
Alethea, it's last day. Woo! Exciting. Well, not exciting, but sad or hopeful or yeah, mixed emotions. Mixed emotions. Okay. Great, ladies. Who's leading the discussion today?
I will
Kiki is
be the
the
judge,
chair.
sir.
Okay, Kiki.
Ah,
Kiki.
okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's HR Scrum. Mrs. Secretary, could you please help me to share the board, please? Wait, Shin. Shin, where are you, by the way?
I'm at this cafe in town.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Wait. So, I don't want to mention this, but I think it will be the last Scrum for Aliti. But yeah, okay. Then. So let's just start this. I will go to the campaign stacks first. I believe the first campaign stack is actually Arask, uh, hiring digital marketing. But I will read this first. So for the applicants, there is one additional applicants from 10 to 12, I believe, and then for the interview and on-site trial, since Ara off maybe over to Shinshin, is there any additional number regarding the interview funnel and on-site trial funnel? Maybe
Wait,
over to
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair. I believe
yeah.
all the numbers should have been updated before the beginning of the scrum, right? So we won't be expecting
Yeah,
anybody to update the numbers during the scrum.
yeah, but since Ara off, I wonder whether it's fully updated because apa namanya the cover is not updated, but
Ah,
I see the
okay.
number is
Who's
updated.
who's Ara's delegate at the moment then, Kiki?
Oh, I don't know about that, sir. I haven't confirmed
Wait,
it
I know who
to
it is.
her.
Let's see if anybody else knows who it is. Shaylin, who is Ara's delegate in the meantime in Ara's absence?
Currently, I
It's
believe it's Sin as the interim HR.
There you go. All right. So then, Shin,
uh
this is where Shin comes in.
oh I mean I know Shin is the interim HR chapter leader, but for the project itself, I don't know whether Ara is delegated uh, all her project that she currently championing or just
Well, that's what the interim chapter would do, right? Would just do all the duties
mm,
from the previous person. So, in this particular case, Kiki, just throw it over to Shin and let's have Shin update this particular campaign.
okay then.
Mhm.
Okay then. Yeah, maybe
Okay.
over to Shin.
So I'm just updated it. So
Mm,
there is an update for there's one additional applicant and first interview candidates. There are 5 more, and then
okay.
from on-site trials is additional 1 more, and chapter ready new hires is still 0. Yep.
Okay then. Thank you, May I know when will the apa when will the trials will be for this especially for digital marketing or marketing roles will be? Is there any further updates?
If I'm not wrong, there are a few that are coming in. Um, let me check.
Yeah.
For
Maybe
the
Charlene, do you
trial,
know?
for the trial on 8th of October, there will be one marketing candidate actually.
Oh, I
For the
see.
next one, I think there's one or two.
That's the
Yeah,
nearest one, right? Okay.
right.
Okay, thank you. I wanna know the date, the exact date. Thank you. Thank you, Shelly and Shin. So maybe over to next card, awareness on hiring funding freelancer. Over to you, Shelly.
Okay, thank you, Miss Chair. So, the update from Moyane is that we have another three applicants, but they kind of knew us from Instagram. So, I'm thinking of whether this Facebook, like the posts on Facebook groups, are effective, since I posted it last week on 30th of September, and until now there are no leads. So maybe I'm thinking
Hmm.
to change it to like move on to another way of approaching people. Yeah.
Over to Jing.
Shaylin,
Any further comment?
this one I can see at the moment is not moving, right? There's no top of funnel activity. It's been 18 since September 21st, at least, I think. So you're going to have to, instead of thinking about it, you're going to have to actually do something now at this
Mm.
point. So whatever you do, distribute it somewhere so that there's some activity coming in. The reason why I bring this up right now is actually pretty. There's some good news. So field canvassing is actually producing a large number of partnerships, or a large number of potential partnerships at this moment. So it's working, but we need to get some more people to also do some field canvassing because Riesel is doing it right now, but he's chapter lead in training for marketing. He shouldn't be having to do that. So as soon as possible, we need somebody to follow Riesel, learn the skill, and then be able to do it continuously. So in this funnel, there is just not enough top of funnel activity. So we're going to need you to take that learning and apply it to Instagram or wherever where we see more activity. If you're not getting bottom of funnel activity here, it's probably because there's no top of funnel activity in the past 2 weeks, right? So not that's exactly why we have funnel structure. Okay, so let's get some more activity out there. Yeah.
Okay, noted, sir. Thank
All right.
you.
Oh, back to chat.
Okay, thank you, Shelly, and thank you, Jing, for the feedback. Maybe I would like to go to the next campaign, which is new employee request front end. Uh, Before I give it to Shelin, I personally have apa my personal update in here. So the job description and application forms already renewed, and I will spread the news. For further details, maybe over to Shelin. Is there any additional update from you, Shelin?
Okay. So since the job description and the application forms are ready, we can actually start spreading out the news. But we haven't done the poster, so I will get that
Oh yeah,
done soon. Yeah,
yeah.
probably
Uh,
by tomorrow, I think.
yeah.
By today
Thank
or
you, Shelin.
tomorrow.
And for the template, did I already share that to you, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I already have
Oh yeah,
the poster template.
template,
Yeah.
right? Okay, then we just need to change some words and stuff, and yeah, we send that to universities.
Okay,
So yeah,
let me go back up to the chair then and ask a question.
yeah.
Kiki, Kiki, do you see anything not quite right with this card?
For the front end, oh yeah, no, no cover
Right. No
attached.
cover, no screenshot.
Yeah.
So what should we do, Kiki?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, what should we do, Kiki, in this case?
It should be the project champions responsibility.
Okay,
But
so
yeah.
please tell the project champion what she should do.
Okay then, yeah. Thank you, sir, for the feedback, and maybe for Shelin, next time, whatever the result is, although the activity is still zero, we need to update the cover of the card,
Excellent.
although
Thank you.
it's still zero. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Shelin,
One more
for
suggestion. One more
updating.
suggestion. One more suggestion. So
Yeah. So,
you guys are planning to distribute, right? Some posters regarding this.
yeah.
Should you break the funnel into two pieces then at the top? Because right now there's only an applicant's piece, right? So do you want to break that into two stages on the A funnel? Um, over to Kiki.
Oh, just to confirm. So before the applicants, we have this stage which is A0 distribution post, the number of
A11.
distribution posts.
A11 is distribution posts, right?
Oh,
A12 is then your applicants. So if you plan on creating some activity in awareness on your distribution, track that, right? So that each time
okay.
we look at it, we can see, oh, some distribution has been done and it's leading to applicants. Ah, there you go. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Maybe over to oh yeah, I see that it's already added in here, but I just wonder, sir. So, uh, should all the campaign cards have that? Because so far, the distribution post we only have that in of new employee request front end card and also in awareness on hiring finder freelancer.
I
The rest is
That's a good question. So I think so. I think if you want to really look at what is happening before you get applicants, then you
mm,
should probably have that because that let's say for the next 2 weeks it's 0 0 0 0 0, right? Um, and then we go, okay, why is it zero all the time? Are we doing anything? Well, from all that we can see, it looks like nothing's happening, right? If it's 0 0 0.
mm,
But if you break the stage into two stages, you can see that it's okay. Maybe the first week there was zero distribution and there were zero applicants.
mm,
Maybe the second week or the second time we get together, there's 15 posts but zero applicants. And the next time you see it, there's 30 posts and zero applicants. Well, if you have that, then you have a different kind of problem, right? Which is like, why are your distribution not getting any applicants? But at least
yeah.
it's not that you have zero applicants and no activity. It's that you are getting activity and such. Once your applicant flow starts beginning, you might not need to track that so much anymore because it just sort of moves down. But I would
Mm,
say, yeah, at this point in our chapter, um, I think it's a pretty good idea to put the distribution post at the top so that we can see, okay, there's no applicants because we're not getting any activity at the top of the funnel.
okay.
And
So,
if I may, Shaylin, on this particular campaign, I would urge there not be Kiki and Shaylin for two stages of the funnel. That creates then, I thought you were doing it, right? No, I thought you were doing. No, you're doing it, right? So definitely distribute that to different people. I think Kiki, you're on the top funnel on awareness, and Shaylin's in charge of turning awareness into applicants. So I would, at the funnel and stage part, divide that labor. I think, yeah, it's already there, right? Like Kiki's at the distribution phase, and Shaylin's at the yes. There you go. Okay, perfect. You got it.
okay. Uh, so wait, let me check first. So maybe over to all apa sih campaign champions, we can add one additional funnel which is distribution post, and it will be I will in charge of that,
Yes.
and I will be in charge of that. And Mrs. Secretary Shin, maybe you can add for the all campaign cards, you can add one additional funnel, and yeah, that's it for the new employee request front end campaign. Over to my card, new employee request HER. So for the applicants, no additional applicants so far as per today, but the nearest trial, it will be 8 October, and there will be HER candidates there, two HER candidates. Yeah, thank you, Shalin, for the update. For the conversion rate, so far is good. See, uh, well, yeah, that's pretty much from my update. And the next is new employee request hiring finance. Over to Shin. Shin, is there any updates regarding this?
Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
There is +2 on-site trial applicants. Yeah, that's the only update. Yeah.
Okay, then one intern and one full time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Shin, for the update. And also, I noticed there is eight additional applicants are also for finance position. So I gotta say for the applicants, in terms of applicants, I think the awareness of the awareness of hiring full finance roles in Bukit Vista is quite good so far because the number of applicants is quite high. Yes, sir. Over to you.
Question to Shin. Shin, by the way, this is lovely. I think this is the way it should be for every particular campaign card. We see the past number and the current number, so that way we can track the progress. My question is
Mm.
actually in A22, which is it says +2. Does that mean there's two more, or what exactly does +2 mean on the on-site trial applicants?
Um, to be honest, I'm not very sure. Can you give me a while to check?
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. If +2 for me would mean that there's two more people here than there were before. So if that's not the case, then I don't think we should have that. Okay, but yeah, let's continue. Back to the chair.
Okay, thank you, sir. I would like to go to main project supporting campaigns. So let's go with this tax BV talk for with SMU. So still the same, I think in terms of applicants, it's all three, but no trial candidates or onboarded yet. I would what is that? I would probably move this tag into what is that namanya? Uh, postpone it card because the reason why because yes we still continue to do the job posting and intern posting in here, but since the three applicants that we that apa sih that apply in Bukit Vista that apply internship program in Bukit Vista will not onboard or onboarding yet because they have limited times and stuff. So I wanted to actually move that to postpone. Yes, sir. Over to you.
Okay, this is great. So what this indicates to me is this is a fail fast. I don't think we should
Uh,
go to the same program and whoever Sue May or whatever her name was again in the future for recruiting purposes, because you can see that particular project yielded this many benefit to Bukit Vista. So it's
mm,
not that we don't work with the university, because the university has clubs, has professors, has different
mm,
departments. But this aspect of the university, I don't think is a successful
mm,
source. So we can abandon
okay.
it, but I think in the future we just don't retarget this particular program again.
Mm, I see. But for other purpose such as like job posting and then maybe another program, we can continue with SMU, right? I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
for
It's not
awareness
that
matter.
we don't do the same program at SMU again, right? Because this program was
Event
not
program.
successful, right? Or no. Internship program we do, Kiki. You got to
Okay.
really listen
Oh yeah.
and understand. We don't go to the career center with Ibu Sume or whatever her name is to do this
Okay.
because that doesn't work. Maybe what we can do is we can go to developer student clubs at SMU, or we
Okay.
can go
Okay.
to certain professors who have a research topic or whatever else. Okay, but this particular line is dry, so I don't
Yeah.
think we should spend any more time on it. And it's a good thing to
Okay.
abandon,
Okay.
but let's not forget why we abandoned it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Noted, sir. Noted, sir. So yeah, for sure we still continue to have connection with SMU, but not in that particular area. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. And also for the next card, BV Talk 5 with Unpad, yeah, in terms of applicants, I gotta say they are actually apa it's actually good in terms of applicants, but again, the attributes of the candidate is kind of yeah, you know what I mean. So I also wonder whether we can postpone it or not. Um,
Same thing, I think, Kiki. Same thing here, right? You know
mm,
that this particular channel isn't working. So if you go to
mm,
add perhaps more specific, maybe specifically to an
yeah,
unpad,
yeah.
digital marketing class or Unpad
Yeah, yeah.
entrepreneurship thing. That would be much more, yeah, get you greater returns.
Okay then. Okay. Thank you so for the feedback. I think it's also true. So maybe I would move it to postpone at a moment. And let's. Okay, got it. Okay, so let's move to the next card, which is September iteration employee engagement survey. Over to Shalin. Is there any further update, Shalin?
Okay, so for this one, yesterday I had a session with Olivia in like having discussion on the question itself. So the questions are done. I would need user to
Sorry
check
about
it
that.
during the discussion management. Yeah.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Okay, then we will discuss that later. Then, thank you, Shalin, for the update. So yeah, maybe over to Shin for the Bukit Vista webinar series BV Toxis for programming. Over to you, Shalin.
To me, I guess
Sorry.
it's to me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So like the update is that actually we met Jing already on Saturday and we had it sorted out. So, um, so I'm not sure whether there's any updates. So what we planned was for we had deadlines for different areas. So, for example, terms of reference and marketing. Maybe like Kiki um can just check with you whether like it's like in progress or something.
Hello, Shin. I'm sorry, my internet connection is bad. I think you're
Yeah, so like is everything in progress like for the event marketing materials and stuff
okay then.
for the
Uh,
BEE.
yeah. Hello. Oh, hello.
Okay, let's do this then. Shin, would you like to carry on with the rest of the chairing today? I think Kiki's, yes, still hasn't figured out how to get her machine to cooperate yet. Shin, would you like to continue? Oh, Shin's frozen too, actually. Oh wow, that just leaves three of us.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think so.
okay, so let's see, let's see. This one I feel a little bit nervous about at the moment because Ara was my delegate for it. Now it's gone over to Shin, and Shin is talking to Kiki, but it doesn't seem like Kiki has got it well organized yet. So um, let me see. All right, let me. Okay, Kiki's back. Okay, Shin's back. All right. Um, Kiki, I'm going to take over the chair for the moment because it's just going to be more efficient this way. Kiki, have we done the terms of reference for the student groups who are currently engaged with us for the eTalk 6? Or do we have a schedule for when we will do the terms of reference?
Hello, so yeah, for the term of reference, I personally, hello, do you hear my voice,
I
guys?
hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Oh my god, it's so laggy here. Hello, so yeah, for the term of reference, I target to finish that by tomorrow because to finish the tour itself, we need a fixed, what is that? A fixed speaker and also a fixed time and rundown. And I think I
We
need,
have those already, Kiki. Please just refer
okay,
to the
okay,
document. The speakers are fixed. The time is fixed. The venue is fixed.
the
Uh,
rundown
the
also.
rundown is
Okay,
fixed. So
Okay.
that's why we have a coordination document there. So please get that out as soon as possible, so that the
Okay.
clubs can start advertising as soon as possible. Next, actually, quick question over to Cynthia in this one. Cynthia, do we have a new rundown, or are we just going to use the rundown that we had before?
Yep. Actually, for the BVE Talk 6, I just used your previous
Okay.
rundown, so I
Okay.
think you could start it.
Okay, all right, so that's clear then. Over to Shin. Shin, I was just saying earlier that this project is officially your project now, right? Since Ara has is not here, so I'll be working with you to get it under control. But it doesn't sound exactly like it's under control at this point, and I'm not getting enough questions also from your side about what's going on to make me feel like you're actually thinking strategically about how to guide this through. So I think we have a workshop later to discuss that part, Shin. I like to make sure that this thing comes together, right? Does that like sound like a good idea to you, Shin?
Yeah. What time will it be? The
I
workshop.
think we have 3 o'clock scheduled for the YouTube organizing, but
Yeah.
that won't take the full hour. That will take maybe about 5 minutes, right? And for the rest of
Okay.
the time, I think we can talk about how to get this ETOX 6 under control. It's all the
Okay.
pieces are ready. We just need to make sure that they're all stitched together. The clubs are in. We can get a few more clubs, I think, to expand because we have
Yeah.
the speakers already. We have too many speakers actually. So I'm already planning BE Talk 8 for that. We sent out 120 invitations. I think there's 8 or 9 people who want to speak. So that was better than we expected. So that gives us uh, a reach for a future event, which is good. Which is good. But we have the speakers already. We have the clubs already. We just need to start formalizing things. I have the artist. The artist can produce the artwork within 2 or 3 days. So it just needs to be all coordinated together, and then we can have it done. All right.
Okay. Okay. Then I will discuss with you later. Then.
Sounds good. Okay, and we'll
Um,
come back with the result for everybody on that particular team today through the Slack channel. We'll announce what the next steps are going to be needed. Kiki,
um,
Tor. Let's get the Tor. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Also, and also quick questions. So
Yes.
usually when I send the tour, I also send the poster, the fixed poster. So I will may I
Send the Tor first, and we'll send the poster out later. We have until the 8th.
okay.
We have until pretty
Uh,
much 2 more days. We have until the 7th to
okay.
get the poster out, but the Tor should go out first, I think.
Okay then. Yeah, it's in Albert's Albert is in charge of poster, right?
Yeah, we'll delegate
Yeah,
the
yeah.
poster making to Albert,
Okay.
and yeah, get it in by the 7th. If he doesn't get it in by the 7th, then I'll try a different backup plan. But right now it's Albert. Okay.
Okay then.
Okay,
Thank you.
great. Let me continue then. So I'll go to BV eTalk 7. Now, eTalk 7 is the one that we're going to go with Cynthia's plan with. So this one is also being run by Ara and me. Ara's not here, so this means Shin. It's on you now as well. So I'll go ahead and remove myself and Ara from it, and I'll put Shin on the X. Okay, on the card. So Shin, what can you tell us about what's going on with eTalk 7? Shin, you're muted.
Hello.
Yes. Okay.
Hello. Okay. So I think that Cynthia has Sin- so I think the update is that we are still we have already like 2 speakers for marketing.
Oh,
So we are currently focusing on um the audiences for this BVE talk. So Ara actually said that she has already found 15 audience, like 15 groups or like 15 leads for audience. So not sure whether Alithia has already found hers. Yeah, so maybe over to you, Alithia.
okay. Let's go to Alethea.
I found it already, so I wrote it on the document.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's the update for it. So have they actually responded to Alithia, like the leads audiences?
Oh no. So for us, no, so for us, Ara just told me to find it, like to state which like audiences we can reach out to. So for me, I didn't like reach out to them.
Oh, okay. So like all the audiences haven't been reached out to.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess maybe we can start doing outreach for the groups that we have found. Yeah, from today onwards. Yeah. I think that's the latest update.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I got brand awareness for audiences Kiki and Shaylin then on this. Let me go over
Yes.
to Kiki and Shaylin. Have we worked? Actually, before that, let me go to Cynthia. Cynthia, where's the document for this? Where's the
Yep.
template for this?
Actually, I have attached it there. I have also shared it with Sin. Shalin already opened it as well. Is there no document there?
If there
Oh, okay.
is, I'm not sure where it is actually.
Okay,
It's
I will
in
attach.
the HR channel, not in the card
Oh
actually.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Then I will attach it. Yeah, I already made the paper for the BV Talk 7.
Okay.
So actually for the template it will be the same like Jinx has for the BV Talk 6,
Okay.
but with some addition. I will attach it right
Okay.
now.
Let's go ahead and attach it up at the top in the description so that
Okay.
it stays put, and we can go from there. Now that Cynthia is attaching it, let's go over to Kiki and to Shaylin. Kiki, Shaylin, on Alethia's list, how many of the contacts on that list have we reached out to?
Hello.
Yes, hello, Kiki. How many
Yeah.
contacts on Alethia's list have we reached out to?
If for the reach out regarding the what is it regarding the BFA talk, we haven't, sir.
Okay,
For
so
regarding the BFA talk, but I attach for the in the reach out list. I also attach the university that we previously had connection with. So it's, yeah, it's just we need to send that. But some of the list is actually the community or the majors or university that we haven't we previously have no
okay,
connection with.
look,
So it's just, yeah.
we need to get this under control. Okay, this seems like it's completely just disorganized at this moment. What I need the reach out to go through all of Alethia's list because there's still a few more processes that need to happen. One, we need to negotiate what is the best time and topic for everybody. Okay, the
Okay.
topic can be we can suggest some digital marketing for entrepreneurs or digital marketing during crisis. That is a popular topic. I think a lot of people would be interested in. But we need to get two things. We need to get, are you interested in listening to these type of speakers talk about this type of subject? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, great. Can you suggest a time when it would be convenient for you to hold this event? Morning or
Mm.
evening, this day or this day, right? And then we can start getting the audience built up. Because right now we just have, it seems like we have plans but no action, right? Plans and no action. So we need to get the action started. All right. What I would like to understand is at the end of today, Kiki and Shaylin, or I'll
Mm.
just go to Kiki because Kiki's in
Yeah.
charge of the SOA. Kiki, just come back to me and let me know what action you plan to start and what actions need to go
Yeah.
on. Alethea, we'll need far more than 17 contacts for this. We'll need probably a few hundred if you can get them. So what I'm looking for is entrepreneur clubs across Southeast Asia. I'm looking for people who are already subscribed to digital marketing groups, just as many sort of groups within this specific niche as possible. Our target is to get 100 attendees, get about 20 applicants, and maybe 2 to 3 hires. Okay, same as the other one. But if we don't get enough top of funnel, we won't get enough bottom of funnel. So let's get these invitations organized and let's start moving because it takes a few weeks to get this organized. So yeah, we're already behind on this SLA, right? So let's get it together. Okay, let's see. Kiki, is that clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And also maybe over to Shin or Alithia, I kind of lost the paper of the contact leads that we previously had. Could you send me please in
Okay.
Slack? Thank
No,
you.
no, 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 no. Don't slam on Slack. Please just put in the new coordinating document, okay? So that everybody can
Okay.
just use the coordinating document to organize everything. Look for it here, look for it there, and then things get lost. Everyone just works off of one card, one page, okay? Just like what we're doing in eTalk 6. Okay, great. Let's continue. Sorry I'm being a little bit curt, but it seems like I don't know, like there's I don't know what there needs to be stronger leadership for some reason. Okay, and then the next one is this one's actually Kiki. E-talk at the UGM virtual job fair. So we got 100 attend. Can you give us the update on that one, Kiki?
Yeah, so regarding this, I see the applicant so far we got is 18, but what I would like to do is actually I will ask the UGM again to bring the vacancy up again because we have now new requests in IT from product development,
Okay,
right? So I think it's the right time to bring up the vacancy again in semester UGM. So yeah,
okay.
that's the update from me.
Thank you very much, Kiki. Let me go over to Cynthia. Cynthia, based on BBE talk at SMU, at UNPAD, and here at UGM, do you feel like these e-talks have been very successful in terms of addressing our SLA requirements?
Um, I think, um, well, I think that's not yet, sir.
Not yet. Right.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the point that BBE talks are good, as a vehicle to run, but they specifically need to support an SLA. From what I can see in the past three BBE talks on this chart, not a lot of on-site trial applicants, right? Um, Not a lot of results actually to speak of at all. So yes, we might have brand awareness, but we have brand awareness in universities where we can't find qualified applicants, or we have brand awareness in universities where we're not getting enough applicants, or we have brand awareness. Yeah, so this I think needs to be rethought, and this is why I'm pivoting BBE Talk Shinthia for everyone else here specifically into the groups where we're hiring. So we don't just get general sort of just kind of looking for a job type applicants. We get more. I'm looking for a job doing this particular thing that I'm interested in. So I think this is the biggest takeaway from the past three BE talks. We need to be more targeted and structured in our approach. Okay, this is pretty much it then. This is all we talk about at the scrums. And let's go into the discussion at this moment. So, can the secretary please share the discussion paper, and we'll swing over to that side real quick. All right. Okay, let me delegate back to Shin. Wait, actually, let me delegate back to Kiki at this point. Kiki, would you like to try to continue this discussion now?
I don't think so. I don't think so, sir, because sometimes the connection is still
Can I
lagging from my
suggest
side.
this, Kiki? Can I suggest on days that we have sync ups, you maybe just go to the base or somewhere where there's
Yeah.
more reliable internet connection and we don't have these issues because this happened a few times already. And I know what it's like. I've been out in the field too, so it's understandable, but it's also treatable. All right, next one, Shaylin. Perfect. First question. Review questions from the September employee satisfaction survey. Let's take a look and see what's in the box. Okay, so probably have to share a different tab.
Sorry, I can't find it there. Okay. Can y'all see the screen?
Yes. Okay. All right. Looks good. Thank you very much, Shin. So let's take a look and see what we see. All right. First question: reduce frequency on campaign scrum. Uh, okay. Does anybody see an issue with this? Let's go to Alethea. Alethea, do you see any issue with this?
No, actually, I don't.
Okay, let's go to Shinthia. Do you see any issue with this? No? Okay. All right. Shaylin, it's the theme is not the reduced frequency on campaign Scrum. The theme
Oh,
is
campaign error.
the theme is how are campaign scrums working for you, right? So reducing frequency means we reduce the number of meetings, right? We're not asking about reducing the meetings. We're asking we've changed the meetings from focusing on activity reporting to result reporting through the campaign scrum. So the theme of this
Mm,
question is yeah, okay, over to Shaylin.
that's actually there's a second part of the question asking about the Scrum structure actually.
Okay, but
The
the
second
reduced
question.
frequency part isn't the thing that we're asking right now because it's more about that. That's a separate question, right? Does reducing meetings actually help you do your goal? We're asking at this point, does the Scrum campaign, does using a campaign type Scrum better than using the old Scrum? That's the question. This starts making it confusing. This is like asking two questions at the same time. So I need this question to be modified to just campaign Scrum, right? Are campaign Scrums working better and more efficiently than the old Scrum? Make sense?
Yeah. So I think you can check the lower part, the second section. It's actually about the one you just talked about.
Okay, let's scroll down a little bit. Okay.
Is it this part?
Yeah, yeah. So okay, it is. So then I don't. I'm not. So then that's a little bit confusing then, right? So what do we mean by reduced frequency of campaign Scrum? Do you mean like a reduction of meetings in general, or
Yeah, actually I meant that.
okay? Let me first ask: is that necessarily even true for all chapters? Have we reduced the number, like HR? Have we reduced the number of meetings that we have?
Yeah, it's only applicable to like a few chapters.
Right. But then I guess we shouldn't ask that as a main question then, right? So okay, for this one doesn't seem like it's correct. It should be okay. If it was a question, it should just be reducing the number of meetings a week, right? Or reducing the scrum meetings. But when you say reducing the campaign scrum meetings, it's have we reduced the campaign scrum meetings? You know, like da 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 da. Okay, so that one is a non-question. Let's skip this first question. Let's go to okay. I understand your second question. Your second question makes sense. Let's go to the next questions. Question C. Then just double check real quick. Cynthia, if you were to answer that question, the reduced frequency on campaign scrum, what would you interpret that to mean?
Mm, Me, I will interpret it as like uh reduce the time. I mean like reduce the campaign. It means that we reduce the coordination time that the things on my side.
Okay, and do you feel like that is something that has actually happened in HAR?
No.
So,
Sorry. In HR, yes. Then HR, no.
okay, got it. Okay, all right, interesting. All right, let's go next to this time blocking on GCal. Okay, all right, this is something we talked about. Time blocking helps me focus. Okay, I think what we can do also, let's say Shaylin, is probably remove on GCal. I think people have their own ways of doing time blocking. Let's not make it too specific, but just time blocking. Okay, all right, time blocking I think is okay, but just probably remove the on GCal part. Um, or I don't know. Let me ask, Alethea, does it make a difference to you time blocking on GCal or time blocking in general?
Mm, I think for me, you can would be more. I think depends on how we want to. like whether we are just um gaining feedback for in terms of people's time blocking or like the efficiency of this G calendar.
Hmm. Right. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because when we start asking if it's on GCal, then people start saying, "Oh no, I don't like GCal for time blocking." So it sort of takes the idea and turns it into like is the idea of let's say using Slack for messaging good, right? Um, versus is the idea of instant messaging good? It's different, right? There's a bit of subtlety and nuance then. Let me go to actually the Shin. Shin, what do you think about this one? Should it be time blocking or time blocking on GCal, or how do you see this to be a more general purpose question?
I think time blocking would be a more general questions because some people might not use Google Calendar to time block. But then again, Google Calendar is technically Bukit Vista's main channel of communication. So I'm not sure what other channels that people use to.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's correct. You're right about that, Shin. That's a good point. Let me go over to Shinthia. Shinthia, if you were to do time blocking, where would you do it?
So I could more focus on my project, doing my project.
But how would you
Oh,
do time blocking? Where would you implement it?
how did I implement it?
Yeah.
Implement, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I use it on a Google Calendar, and then there will be like a notification, so it could remind me
Okay.
on that what time. Yeah.
Okay. So you wouldn't do it like in your own notebook or like on a piece of paper or anything else, right?
No, right now I'm using Google Calendar.
Okay. Alethea, yes.
Oh yeah, I think it's just a sudden thought. So maybe we can just put general time blocking. Then after that, we have one question like open ended to ask them which platform do you use to time
Okay.
block.
Okay. Got it. Got it. I'm trying to decide right now, Alethea, like, is the time blocking actually uh, how would I say? If it was, let's say, a personal practice, should it be moved on to GCal anyway, right?
Yeah.
If you do, let's say, I do time blocking, but I do it in my little Moleskine notebook, and it helps me organize my day. Is that actually what we are estimating? Is that actually what we're trying to get people to do? Is that actually the HR program, or is it as I think Shinthia said, is it that's what we mean by time blocking, by organizing your email so that other people can see it. Wait, let's go to you, Alethea. Do you organize your time on a Google Calendar or elsewhere?
Um. Yeah, I do it elsewhere actually.
Oh, okay. Then how does anybody else know what you're working on? Or when
Yeah.
is a good time to interrupt you?
Okay, for me, maybe because my like the project that I do is quite flexible, so I'm quite okay if anyone can just like
Ah, got it. Okay, okay, got it. And your time blocking, did you learn that here or did you learn that somewhere else?
hear.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then, Shailin, I think Alethea's suggestion is pretty good. Then let's go with that. So one general question about do you implement time blocking, and then the second is where do you implement it? Yeah. So that would we could see where the effects are. Okay. That's pretty much it for that question. Let's continue to question D then. Shailin, let's take a look at that. Okay, intern trial program. All right. Let's take a look. Inspire candidates. Helps me inspire to the candidate.
Wait, it is for the body or chapter lead or the entrance itself. It should be clear who
Um,
who need to
it's
fill that.
actually for the chapter leads, the body, and also like the people, like the interns interact with.
The mentor, right? Also,
Yeah.
I think we need to state that clearly in the first sentence.
Hmm. You either need to state that clearly or you need to set your questions to a broader audience, right? So if you're going to have
Mm.
specific questions, let's say that are like let's say if you want it to be a broader question, does the internship program allow me to get my work done better, right? That is a good question. That's like, okay, yeah, it does allow me to get more things done because there's very helpful people that I can delegate to. That could be a good general question. If you want to say, all right, inspire, help me. Yeah, I think we just need to be a little bit more specific, Shaylin, on who the audience is. Um, Helps me inspire delight to the candidate, but not to be cynical, but uh, why would anybody? Okay, how would you answer that question, Cynthia? Do you think this is a good question for your own satisfaction? This is a little bit leading for HR, right? It's almost like HR expects you to go inspire the new candidates,
Yes,
right?
I
So,
think so. Yeah.
uh, why would you be expected to inspire new candidates? It should be a little bit more like, why are the candidates not inspiring me, right? Why is the program not inspiring me?
Yep. Yes, I think that's more on HR side instead of be spread with the
Yes,
other things.
yes. Okay. Let me go over to Alethea for a quick comment on that one. Does the first question belong here?
Uh, yeah, actually, I said I don't really understand what Jing, what you were trying to say. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm still
so
confused.
you're getting this. Let's say you're not an intern, right? Let's say you're actually. That's a good question. This if this is for interns, then what's the general question? Let's say, okay, Alethea, you work here full time, right? You just got this question on your employee satisfaction survey, on your employee motivation survey. You're being asked, do you inspire candidates? Would you feel like, what is it my job to do that? Like, this is about my motivation, right? This is about me. It should be like, how is this making me better as a person, not about how I'm doing something for somebody else, right? That kind of, it's like, it's kind of like you go to a restaurant and they give you a review at the end, and it's like, did you tip the waiter enough, right? And you're like, what? I mean, that's weird as a survey, right? Like, do you feel like you tipped the waiter enough? Like, what kind of feedback are you trying to get, right? Oh, didn't need to delete it, but was just kind of discussing it. Okay, Alethea is okay. Let's go to Shin. Shin, what do you think?
Maybe it's just what is the objective for this part of the survey?
Right.
Maybe to Sherlyn.
So for this part, actually it's for like I want to see like whether the people like involved in the trial program, like the chapter leads, the mentors, like how do they feel like the trial chapter is doing to them?
There you go. There you go. Question should be: is HR fulfilling their SLA by using this program? Is HR doing a good job by using this program? Or how well supported do you feel with HR using this program to your own chapter's needs? Right? So that would then be more of a service question. Ultimately, I think, Shaylin, what we want to do is, or not Shaylin, this could be anybody, right? Let's just speak broadly about survey. Ultimately, the survey is so that we can go and find out, one, is this program working? I mean, we think it's working, right? But maybe other people go, oh God, this is not the way it should be. And then two, to figure out, okay, if it isn't working, what should we do to fix it? Um, and the previous question was more of like, what are you doing to make the program work, right? Which is a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit in the wrong context, I think. But okay, so on this one, I would just advise, basically, this program is helping me to accomplish my goals, right? And be specific on what the audience is. Is the audience the other team in the chapter? Is the audience specifically for the chapter lead? So it's a bit of chicken and the egg. Once you've chosen your audience, you will need to choose your question. But in general, I think it should be, does this help support your chapter's SLAs? Actually, yeah, that's probably the most general question you could ask. Does this program actually support your chapter's SLAs in a clear way, in a definitive way? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Let's keep on saying, pairing with this discussion helps me perform my best work. Okay. All right. Let's go to Kiki. Kiki, what do you think about that? Pairing discussions with the interns inspires me to perform my best at work. Okay, let's go to Shin.
Um, I'm not very sure. Interns inspire me to perform my best at work. I don't know. It feels weird to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go to Alethea. Alethea, can you drill down a little bit deeper? Why would this feel a little bit weird?
I think after hearing the first part, I think it's like the same issues happening. It's as though like they're expected to. In a way, I don't know how to explain it, but it's the same problem that the first question was having.
Yeah, sort of. Right? Yeah, we should be asking for survey about how other people feel about this program, not about how what are you doing to make this program successful, right? That's completely two different things. So I would think a little bit rounder around this particular thing, right? So let's say the same exact thing, right? My engagements with interns are my engagements with interns delight me, right, and make me more interested to work here. That would be, I think, more of the context. This is asking for people's engagement. This is asking for people's motivation. So I am motivated to do better work by the engagements that I get from the internship program, right? I'm inspired by the interns, not I go inspire the interns. So that would be, I think, in terms of user feedback. Okay, we'll revise that part a little bit. Let's continue and see. Go down to the next question, and the overall rating. Okay, yeah, that's good. And then we take a look at what program do people actually really feel passionate about. Okay, and great. We have a hidden blind spot question there. Are there any programs that you'd like to have? Okay, good. And is this the end? Is this the last question? Okay, we're missing the free form questions, right? So I think, Shailin, on the August survey, there are specific questions about the program, and then there are more open-ended questions at the end that we ask about how you feel, other things. We need to have both. The open-ended questions give us an idea of how people are experiencing things that are not in the context of a program. And then the program things tells us which programs we need to keep, which ones we need to improve, and which ones we need to remove. Okay, so I think we just need to bring those questions back, make some slight adjustments. I'll sit down with you to get the fine. Wait, I shouldn't sit down with you. Who did the last ESS? That was Alethea, right? Okay, Alethea, please share your knowledge with Shailin. Okay, Alethea, yes.
The thing is, the final questions were like based on the articles that you sent me. So like yeah, I didn't know what else to help Shalin add.
Really? Okay. Let's see. But okay. Looks like. Would you like to delegate it back up to me, or how would you want to do? Because I think this needs one more pass before we publish it. Who do you think should take a look at the pre-publish results?
I think if you have the time, I think it'll be best because I feel like you have the overall like scope of the entire.
Okay, Shailin, schedule a time with me before tomorrow or tomorrow morning, perhaps. Yeah, and we'll take a look at this and get this finalized. But I do want to say this is a good first attempt. at doing something that's a little bit more abstract. But for everybody who's going to be working on the surveys, and just I want to create general awareness about this, is that an employee satisfaction survey, employee motivation is the we are the server and the employees are the clients, right? So any question that reverses that, where the employee is supposed to be serving us, is incorrectly framed. So all the questions need to be, how do you feel about this, which is helping to serve you, and then we get the feedback for it so that we can serve better. Okay, okay. So that's a little bit about that. This is Shaylin's first pass, so that should be okay. But yeah, just keep that in mind. All right, let's go and Mr. Secretary, bring us to the next discussion topic, please. I think while we still, oh, we are over time. All right, let me get some feedback today because I felt like this sync up was, it was like really garbage in a way, and it was unfortunate because it's Alethia's last sync up. But what happened here that sort of really? Why did I have to step in? Let's go over to Shaylin. What happened here? What's going on?
I think it's the flow of communication. Like people are doing like things on their own, but like not updating on their progress.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. I think this is a communication issue, and this is I think we have a gap in the leadership now, Shin. See, this is what it feels like to be a leader, right? You got to kind of rustle everyone together. So I think yes, getting everybody to update at the right time so that we're all clear where we're going to go is important. That just knowing that we're all going in the same direction is important. Okay, Alethea, sorry. We couldn't have. But okay, what did you see? Whoa, Shin, that's awesome. You're like in a bar. That's the best
Yeah, wait, why is
Um,
there
it's not really a bar, it's a cafe, but they sell, it's like a market cafe. I don't know how to describe it.
Sure, I get it. Yeah, I've been to those places too, but that's awesome. Okay, Alethea, what do you feel like could be done better so that we have a more impactful, more amazing sync up?
I think currently we're all just not clear about the way everything functions.
How did we go from being super clear to being unclear? What do you think was the cause of that?
Okay, I guess after over time, definitely we'll be clearer about it. But I guess if we really want like immediate like change, then it will have. I think we have to all schedule a time and then like clarify. Okay, the funnel, blah blah blah. We have to make sure you put at what time exactly, and everyone has to be present. Like we have to say 1 p.m. Everyone update the cards, something like that. Yeah, cause now I think everyone's all over the place, so it becomes very messy.
Right, and I think part of it might have been this, right? If I can recall that it's very rare that all of HR gets together at the same time, actually, to talk. So we probably need to have some sort of system by which we view the previous meetings, right? If we weren't able to show to the meeting, that way we have a synchronized understanding. This discussion I've had about 5 times here already, right? About how to organize campaigns, what the thing is. But it seems like every time we go into it, there's hesitation, there's fear, there's uncertainty. So hopefully by now this should be clear. Everyone is here finally all in the same place, right? We do need to see the different stages as things are going on. And I think also maybe from the leaders now, from Shin, we just need to get all the small signals to indicate where the big signal is. If the small signals seem to point in different directions, then nobody believes that we're actually doing this. Maybe we're actually doing something else. Because I still see this. This is still from the old way. So we need to kind of have like a clean refresh there. All right. Sorry, I was a little bit forceful today, but I am getting kind of like, what? This is such an effective chapter, but why are we not being effective? Okay, let's go next to Cynthia. Cynthia, what did you see today that should be improved? Yes, over to
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir. I do know that because I am pretty shocked here because it's not usually HR doing the sync up, and then I came here actually to deliver and reporting my progress, but I think we're not going to the everyone's stack lately. We're just going on a campaign, but we don't know about the friction of everyone each stack or stack right now. And then, yeah, maybe about the communication issue, that's quite clear, I think that's true. And maybe if you having a bad internet connection and you are in chair, like better to delegate it directly to anyone there, so it won't make what is that? We will prevent the technical issue on the Scrum. So I think delegate
Excellent.
directly to anyone there, it will be better.
Okay, I think that's great.
I
It's
think
like, come on, like you guys process interview candidates, right? If you're interviewing a candidate and they have a lousy connection, it's like, what am I supposed to understand from this particular interview? So I think, yeah, that's basic. Being even hired here, should at least find a connection where you can be heard, you can communicate. Second part, you're right, Cynthia. We actually did not cover the frictions on each pivot card. We forgot to do that, so that's my mistake, and I should have remembered to do that. And I'm not sure whether you're here or not, actually, Cynthia. So I wasn't sure today whether you're a guest or you're appearing as a member. Did you? What
Yep.
did you want to report? Actually, if you're a guest, I, I I wasn't sure that. Okay, okay. What did you want to report?
Yes, exactly. Actually, I'd like to help to update on the BB Talk 7 since yesterday I and Ara has a discussion
Okay,
about it, and then especially about the topic as well. Since I also asked Burcu, and maybe actually I hope that I could deliver it to you guys, but I didn't have any time. I mean, like, there's yeah, there is no one that asked me about that, and then maybe that in the next time I should just raise my hand. Actually, ask Burcu about that. Maybe after this I could back to Sin, and then I could share it with Shane about the topic, and then also about on the stack about the working anniversary. Actually, I'd like to deliver it as well. Uh, yes, exactly. About the update, since on the previous discussion, I was in charge on the work anniversary, right? And then I'd like to deliver the result of it. The things why I came here, and then yeah, because I also feel like responsible because yesterday I and Ara have a discussion about BVE Talk 7. So I think I hope I could help to deliver the things. Yeah.
okay,
I think
fantastic. Let's see. Cynthia, schedule a sub discussion with Shin. She's working on that as the campaign chair for the moment for the week
yes.
that R is not here,
Yep.
and then yeah, right to the point. Workversary, I think we will probably make into a tradition now. So this will be part of our celebration program. Currently, who's in charge of that? Do we have anybody in charge of that, by the way? Chen, who organizes these birthday celebrations or workversaries? Or who organizes birthday celebrations?
In the past, I think is Alithia, right? Or Ara. It's
Oh,
either Alithia or Ara.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll probably have to delegate that to
Yeah.
a new person who is joining. All right. Cool. Let's do this. Okay. Real quick feedback from Shin and then from Kiki on what we could do better for this income.
Oh, okay. For me, I think it's just the technical issues and communication stuff that is the most disruptive, I guess, because when there is a lack in like delivering information or updates, I think it's very hard for us to keep track and like to catch on the updates. Yeah, so I think it's that. And also, I think maybe can be more familiar with our own like projects, yeah, and updates in the campaign funnel and the project supporting the campaign. Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you very much, Shin. Let's go to Kiki. Kiki, what could be done better next time?
Hello, guys. Could you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much agree with you guys. Maybe if I could add some things. Uh, Regarding the friction from each stack, yeah, it is important. I think yeah, you forget at a moment, sir, but that's okay. I think. Another think is wait, yeah, that's it so far, so that I can
Okay.
think of. Yeah.
Okay, so in addition to what's been said, there's a few more other things I'd like to bring forward. When you're chairing, the tone of how you chair sets the tone of confidence for the entire room. So if your tone is one of uncertainty, the whole room feels uncertain. So did you get that done or not, or what happened with that exactly? It sort of puts the whole room into a sense of, is anything really working? Tone, I think, has to be there. Tone comes from competency, right? If you're competently like understanding what happens in each campaign, yep, okay, thank you. Then you'll be able to have a more confident tone. And then tone also comes from trust. Do you trust that the people who are leading each campaign have done their work, or do you feel like maybe they haven't done it and you need to call that out during the actual meeting? So all these things are essentially weren't here today, right? The tone wasn't here. I don't think the trust was there, and I don't think the confidence was there either. So for this to really integrate well, I think we really need to be clear. Okay, you're in charge of this campaign. You should know everything about it. I will just ask you the top surface details, right? And then as a chair, you're looking for frictions in the funnel. You're looking for where is the funnel not moving, right? Like, okay, back in the Villa Finder thing, we could see that it's been 18, 18, 18, 18 for 3 weeks. So we say, hey, look, Shaylin, looks like we're not actually distributing more. What seems to be the issue here, right? Not like, okay, that looks fine. Let's go and talk about the next thing. We need to stop, examine, and be transparent. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that we need to fix it. So distribute more, get that in there. So that is important when you chair. Um, so Aria, I know, is a very strong leader. She has a presence, and that really anchors, I think, everybody in the room. But it should not be where the anchor is lost and the boat starts drifting around and nobody knows what's going on, right? Shin is our new leader for the week. I'm her advisor, right? So, Shin, um, learn from maybe Ara and me, right, in terms of how we did this today. I took on a much more aggressive approach, but I felt like it was necessary because we don't need cobwebs in our mind at this point. We need certainty. So let's get rid of the cobwebs, get certainty, and on Wednesday let's see that trust. You might need to go around to just talk to people a little bit more to sort of, hey, how's your campaign doing? What's going on? But you're a leader, right? You told me in the very beginning this is what you do in church groups and whatever. So that's part of leadership. And as kind of acting chapter lead, you're also in charge of advising whoever's chair. So when they kind of do the thing that you gotta tell them using radical candor. All right. Thank you so much for listening. I know this isn't necessarily, it is what it is, but I always want to keep this chapter going well because I see a lot of really smart people. I see a lot of talent, and I think we can achieve our goals. We just need to have clarity. Okay. So no bad feelings. It's just work at the end of the day. Okay. All right. Inspired delight. Okay. Shin, I'll stay with you.